Hello everyone. Today we're going to do the recap of today. I took two losing trades. I named this video long too late and short too soon because that was actually what happened to me today. So I took long when price was already reversing, and I took short too soon. When I say too soon, it's because I entered, got stop out, price went against me above my stop loss for about 4.25 points, and then reverse. So the day started, NQ took low of day, and ES was holding above. We had news at 10 a.m. and we also did a very strong outside candle in the 5-minute, very strong push higher. Both of them, ES and NQ, took high of day. Now I was looking for more upside, especially since we have a triple top at around 60 something or higher, I'm not sure. So I was looking for more upside. We do something here. We start pushing down, and what it looks for me like a pullback, it was actually a reverse, but I didn't know, of course. So we have a nice 2-leg pullback in the 1 minute, and then as soon as we did another high and low and we started pushing higher, I entered for more upside. Price moved a little bit in my favor, but only like 0.5 to 1 in my favor. Nice. It looks like it was going to work, especially since we were inside macro, but it ended up reversing. I noticed something today, and it's that look how the macro looked today. Okay, we have 950 here. So look what we did. We were downtrending on NQ. I know it's early, but still, what I want to see, it's a continuation in favor of this trend. We did low of day at 9 a.m. at 10 a.m. V-shaped reversal. Usually what I see on inside macro, it's a continuation of the trend. We see a reversal. Okay, fine. Prices started moving one favor. We hit midnight opening and start pushing back, pulling back. And look what we did inside 1050 and 1110 macro. Push again in favor of the trend. Find support, find resistance around here and another V shape. That is weird for me. It looks like a unavoidable loss because I was not expecting this. Usually my best trade happen inside macro, and when macro do this, there is no one. It's something new for me, and yeah, it's a loss. But I wanted to point that out, how we did a V reversal on each macro. So I enter here long. I was expecting this was a pullback. I enter long and I got stop out. Then I was saying, okay, even though this looked like a nice 2-leg pullback in the 5-minute. It's a nice 2-leg. We're still doing high and low. Now, the way I trade, since I do scalps, I like to be with the trend. And even though in the high trend, in the high time frame, we might be bullish because we're doing a high and low, we're doing only a 2-leg pullback, we might push higher. I want to align with the last trend. And in my opinion, and this is something I have been struggling with, like trying to identify which trend is the one that I should align so my trades work better. Because price was so strong and we did a strong leg in the opening, I would still think that we might push higher, but lately it's not like that. If we, at least with my strategy, is if we start pushing down and it takes time, it takes price a long time to reverse and continue with the trend, then I should focus on the new trend and consider this pullback, or what it looked like a pullback, still consider it as a reversal, and then trade it with a new trend, which is a downtrend. And that's what I did today. That's why I found an entry. Okay, the other thing is that my entry will be below this. My entry will be below this inverse fair value gap, right? Because we were consolidating here. I don't know why I don't have strong arguments to, yeah, I don't, it's just a thought out of nowhere. Like I say, I don't have data to support that idea, but I thought price was going to, like, doing something like this, aggressive, close, too far away from what could be my entry, and then first my stop loss was going to be too far, and then my 1-to-1 would be also far. So I didn't want that to happen, and I decided to enter on a stop order. I was saying, okay, I will enter on a stop order here, and I want price to close below. I'm taking a risk here because we can wick down and reverse, and this trade could be a loss, even though my trade idea didn't get the confirmation that it needs, so which is this candle closing below the inverse fair value gap. That's why I don't consider this a mistake. It's a, like, jumping the gun, but it's not because I was nervous, or because maybe because I was impatient, but I knew that could happen, and it's a risk I took before this happened. It's not like, oh, I entered and this didn't actually confirm the trade. Oh, that's a mistake. No, I knew. So that's why I don't consider a mistake. It's a maybe bad management, but if it would have worked, then good. So no, it just didn't work this time. So I enter here, immediately got stop out in less than 1 minute. Price took this swing high and started to reversing. What happened? This is not bad, okay? Maybe I would do it again, maybe I won't. But the thing is that you might say, okay, but why didn't you re-enter? And it's because I'm trying to do only 3 trades a day, and if I do 2 consecutive losing trades, then I stop, and that was what happened. This was my second losing trade. Also, it was very late. It was 11:40. By many days I have taken 3 trades before 11. So imagine by 11:40, my second trade, not ideal. But yeah, and I don't know, my mouse is broken. I don't know what's happening to it. It stopped out of nowhere. It's like it doesn't have battery, but it does. So that's why I'm saying might be broken. And I wanted to point out how price reversed and even took low of day. So this was like a 7-to-1 trade. Of course, I wouldn't get that since I take full profit at 101. But it wasn't a bad idea. Like I say, this is not the first time this happened. Even with the confirmation, even with this candle closing below, I get stop out. I'm fine with it because yeah, I have to. But what I'm trying to say is that if I have another opportunity, I will enter here and then it would have worked, but not this time. Now, also, if I had another opportunity, I don't think I would have entered because it was also too late. I'm not sure. But that's it. This was the two trades of the day. That's why I call it. I went long too late. This bullish movement was gone already. And I went short too early. Well, I would say, yeah, 4 minutes earlier. But that's it. Tone for the day. This is a recap of the day. I have to say that this week it's been kind of, especially with this, what I just point out inside the macro, 950, 1010, and 1050, 1110. It's kind of weird for me. This is the first time I noticed that. Usually when that happens, yeah, it's not good for me because I expect continuation inside macro, but probably. But yeah, but I just expect it because I want to. But there might be something there that could tell me, well, today you can expect continuation or today you cannot. So it's step by step. At some point, I will figure out why. What does this mean? What does this V shape inside macro means? What does continuation means? And what does reversal inside macro means? But that's it. Done for the day. Buenas tardes, brutal. Estaba haciendo un recap de los dos trades que tomé hoy. Hoy tomé dos trades fueron dos pérdidas. Un long, too late, porque ya el trend se había acabado, y un short muy temprano porque entré, me sacó y después fue a mi favor. Pero ya, ese es el recap de hoy. Mañana igual voy a estar aquí. Tomorrow I'll be live streaming as well at 9:25 and see how I close the week. The first 2 weeks of this month were losing weeks. This week I'm down around okay, if I put the two accounts together, I have two accounts, I'm down $72, and only with one account, the one that I do this kind of trades, I don't like to take into account the other account because I don't know, it's I do a trade with that account, something that I'm trying out. It's not reading price action, it's nothing like that. So even when people ask me why you went low, why you went short, I I don't know how to explain it to them. It's just, it's nothing. It's like a pattern. Even if price is dropping a lot, and I don't like to trade reversal, if that pattern set up or activate, then I'll enter long. And people will say, why would you go long? And I'll say, yeah, I don't know. It's just a pattern for this. That's why I do this with this account. But so if I don't look at that account, only the account I do the 3 trades in the day, the one that I use price action, price reading, I'm down in that account $230. And what I'm trying to say is that out of the first week on a Thursday, I was down $360 by Thursday. The second week, I was down $500 by Thursday. And today, I'm down only $230. Maybe tomorrow it's a good day and I'll be able to have my first green week ever. If not, it will be the 3rd consecutive losing week. But let's see. As of now, one thing that I like is that I have been able to do the same thing for 3 consecutive weeks. That for me, it's already a, how do you say, it's a win, because I have never been able to do one thing for this long consecutive, even if the results are being negative, like losing trades, but at least I'm collecting data of the same thing. And yeah, that's what I'm saying. I haven't been able to do that, and that it's meaningful for me, because I think at the end I will be able to actually make a good plan and work with good data. Let me show you. I think I can show you. Okay, now tomorrow I'll show the journal. Tomorrow it's Friday, and as I would do as well a recap. Last Friday was a really nice recap of the week around this time, around 4 p.m., 5 p.m. So yeah, tomorrow I'll show the journal and I'll show how it's going. But that's it. 2 trades today, 2 losing trades. Down $180 for the day. That's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. And I hope I see you tomorrow in the live stream.